Hello, and welcome to today's video. Today is gonna be a video about how I made my persona. The theme of the video was voted on by my community in my Discord server, so if you are wanting to be a part of picking what gets made into a video, you should definitely join the Discord server. We also have like a Minecraft server and things like that, so very, very interactive community. I recommend it, but I digress. Anyways, into the video. So quick update from Future Swig. I recorded this video, it was audio first, before realizing that I in fact do not have footage from when I was making either character that's going to be explained in this video. So I've decided that not only am I going to release this video still as is, but I'm going to make another video actually kind of showing a little bit more of the process of me making a character using my Fursona Hex. I don't know currently when I'll finish it, but it should be out in the next month or two. So just keep a lookout for that. Anyways, I shall continue my little yap section. So, my persona that you all see, like that I use my content, that I draw when I make my YouTube videos, that I use a lot, I draw for myself, whatnot. His name is Samuel, or Samuel Pierce. He was not always my persona. My original persona used to be named Golden Wings, or G. My username before I switched to Swiggly Swoo was Golden Wings. And she was inspired by just my love of dragons. My favorite colors at the time, still are purple and gold. And so I put purple and golden elements, and the character was literally just me as a kid. It was me as a kid with a purple t-shirt because I didn't want to give like an actual outfit. I was too lazy for that. And then I just gave her dragon wings and a tail and a horn because I'm like, oh, I love dragons, I'm just gonna be a dragon person. And that was like legit it. I also wasn't really good at naming, so that's why we got Golden Wings, as I just took, oh, I like the color gold, and oh, I like dragons, and dragons has wings. It was also partially based off the Wings of Fire series, so like I took that and gold, and I'm like, that's and that is legit how I made that character. I did inspire her like a little bit later on by different medias that I was really into. Like I was super into a Minecraft series called The Haunted, and so I based her like lore and story off of that. Dragons didn't really exist in the world, and so I made it that she kind of like poofed into existence, or like is a dimension shifter, you can call. I do use her for my stories, but she's not anymore. And like the whole thing was like, oh, she was just kind of like a person that got stuck in a dream world, fused with a dragon, which is how she has the wings and the powers, but the dragon was like still partially in control, but gave her control. As like, when you think about it, kind of Mary Sue character, I think, but also like with a load of trauma. Throw all the trauma onto the characters. I have now since written my characters better, I like to think, but that was the original like for her. But I used the character a lot. I used her in a lot of medias that I really like, so I used to draw her or write her into Undertale or My Hero Academia. Eventually, 2020 hit. I wanted to rebrand my social media because I was like coming back to it, and I planned to do almost exclusively gaming, or at the time, but I wanted to rebrand. The first thing came that I was going to change my username. The whole thing with the username came from me playing Among Us with my little sister and some of her friends and some of my friends, and I didn't want people to know it was me by using the name Golden Wings because I'm oh so popular. And so I used the name Swiggly Swoo. It's based off of a like old YouTube meme of a bird going, what, or swiggity swoo. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rebrand my channels with this username. And originally, the character that I use now, Samuel, wasn't going to be the character. However, when I was playing Among Us, our friend group, like all went on to a pit crew, which is an avatar creating website, and we found one for Among Us, and we all designed Among Us characters so that we could draw us doing the stuff in Among Us because we're all like artsy. And so that character that I made originally had white hair and was in the purple suit and stuff, and I had named her Cleo Hart, and she is what eventually like led into Samuel. It was not going to be my character. I kind of like cycled back to it afterwards because so my little cousin used to make jokes about G having horns. It was like, "Oh, you're a goat because you have horns." I'm like, "I'm not a goat, I'm a dragon." And so when I was rebranding, I was thinking about like, "Oh, I really like the content creator Schlatt, and the Schlatt's like a ram, which is kind of like a goat. It'd be kind of funny if I did do the whole goat thing, because otherwise I'd just be making a dragon again, and while I would love to make a dragon again, it's like all I've ever done." And so I cycled back to the Among Us character, and I'm like, okay, what if I already have the horns because that's what I always wear when I'm playing Among Us. What if I make them like an actual goat character? And so I still kept the white hair for a little bit. It didn't last very long. I did eventually go to purple. Fun fact, I wanted to originally make it teal, and because of that decision, not being able to decide between teal or purple, I decided to make the character a shapeshifter, so if I ever changed design elements of them, I could just say that it's canon that the character can just change how they look. Additional fun fact, I am obsessed with the League of Legends character Hwei now, and I only revisited for this video, trying to remember how I made this character, and I realized that I was gonna do the teal hair thing, and it makes me laugh because I constantly joke with my friends of me being basically Hwei, and it's just, I think it's funny. Anyways, eventually I did commit to the shapeshifter thing, and so long story short, I still use the purple hair. I also often have purple hair myself, but so that was the character. I didn't really have an outfit for them.
Oh my gosh, she's bald!
Because they were legit just an Among Us character. During me designing the character, I was really into being in Minecraft servers. I made a Minecraft skin, or I didn't make it. I stole a head that had a pinkish hair.
She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
I have since remade my skin entirely, but I took this character with purplish hair. I added the horns. Eventually on the Minecraft server, I joined a group called Anarchy, which is a little bit ironic if you think about it, because we're a group of people named Anarchy. But we ended up designing outfits for ourselves so that people knew that we were a part of this group called Anarchy, because I was very active and also coming up with events and stuff to do on the server. The group was like, "Oh, you're gonna be one of the higher ranked people." Again, ironic because it's called Anarchy. But so I changed my skin to fit with the whole themage, and so we started drawing my character with this white and red royal-esque looking, or military looking outfit, and I really liked it, but it didn't it was very attached to the whole world we were a part of. And so I reached out to the person who made the skin and designed the outfit, because we were both working on some concepts and stuff, and I went, "Would I be able to commission you to make a royal-esque outfit similar to this, but fitting elements of my character better?" And that's where we got the current technical design. It's and I still had the goat tail at the time. I didn't switch it till later, but it's Samuel with this black cape with a white-ish shirt, or an off-white shirt with gold and teal crystals. Fun fact, the battle axe, which I call Blado Ares because of when I was on CCSMP, is actually based off of a prop axe I have that I got from Spirit Halloween. So it's legit a Halloween prop that I actually own, and then I'm just it kind of fits because it has a goat head and shit. So that's an actual thing. It's more of a halberd now, technically, I think, but I digress. But yeah, so they helped me design this outfit. I went through talking to them, figuring out how to make it look, and so I got the outfit that I use now. Eventually changing the tail because I was into a show called Blue Exorcist when I was a kid, and I really liked how they did the demon tails in that, where it was the swooshy but had the fluff at the end instead of the normal arrowhead. So I gave that to my character. When I did that, made that change, I eventually started to develop a species for the character, which are called Athoderns. But then, so I finalized the character. I've made small tweaks here and there, like the scar, changing the horns. The horns were actually changed because of me getting a ref sheet done by my friend Finn, and my friend Finn stylistically drew them facing downwards. And so when I sent the ref sheet to other people, they started doing it downwards facing, and I didn't notice. I even started drawing it, and then one day I'm like, yo, Finn, you, made my character's horns never be able to grow into their eyes. like some goats do. But then we come to like how I draw the character now for my social media, which is there's a separation between the character being used for like lore and stories, or when I've been on like CCSMP or the stuff I'm working on for Covis, and the outfit that you see them normally wearing, like the trench coat and stuff. And the trench coat and stuff, like that outfit is legit just inspired by me being super into things. So like I absolutely love the anime Bunko Stray Dogs, and I own a trench coat and I've cosplayed Dazai. And while the trench coat that my character wears is a little bit darker, which by the way was solely because when I was drawing it, I couldn't remember the like that my trench coat was tan, and I like color picked the wrong color, but I liked how it looked with the black, so I just kind of kept it. So when I wear the actual outfit, because I do have that actual outfit, the trench coat's lighter. The shirt with the eyes are inspired by my love for the Magnus Archives, and like my favorite fear entity in the podcast is the eye. Like it's the eye and the lonely. Yeah, I bleached a shirt with the eyes, and then when I drew it on my character I refined it a little bit more, so the one that I actually have is a lot less cohesive, but it is a shirt that I actually have. I want to remake it, but yeah. And then all the other design elements are just like fun facts or like stuff about me, which is stuff I've always done into characters. So like with Samuel, the design elements is like he has a scar on his face, and that's like an actual scar I have. You can't really notice it. I used to cosplay Tomura Shigaraki. I used to do AU versions of him, and I did this Galaxy cosplay of him where I did stars and stuff and nebulas like around the eyes, and when I did it I really liked like the stippling white like freckles, and so I gave them white freckles, and I eventually went, oh, I want them to like actually look like stars. They have silver eyes because I really like gray eyes on people, though I have been like fighting the urge to give them eyes that change based off of their mood because of Way, but I hold out. I'm strong. It won't happen. I won't do it. I won't do it. But yeah, that's kind of how it happened. It's like legit just I wanted to change from Golden Wings. The character's cool. I still use them, but I started to like have a disdain since I used to use them as a vent character as a kid. And so I wanted something new. And I mean, they're not a dragon anymore. They're also technically not a goat anymore because I made the like shape-shifted animal version of them, and it's just a cat with goat features, but I digress. At the end of the day, my like takeaway from this for you is just like if you're making a character for yourself, like to be a persona or something, just do things you like. Like I like short colorful hair, so I gave them short purple hair. I like horned like creatures, so I gave them horns. So well, a last little sign off is if you're not in the Discord, I do recommend it. We're a close community and we have a Minecraft server, which is cool. All you have to do is join and then be like, yo, here's my username. Download the mod pack. It's a vanilla plus server. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you later. With that, bye!